Today, the angels have guided me to convey a message to you about revelations and deep mysteries related to that person who entered your life in such an unexpected way, but also brought an intensity that you may have never felt before. There is something special that connects you, something that transcends what is common, something that seems written in the stars, like a cosmic alignment that could not have been avoided. However, the angels have revealed to me that there is a hidden challenge between you, an energy that has not been fully understood yet and needs light for both of you to move forward with clarity and truth. Destiny is a powerful word, and the angels want you to understand that nothing you feel is in vain. They have watched every step, every emotion that this connection has provoked in your heart, every moment when you felt disturbed, confused, or even led to wonder if that person truly should be in your life. They want you to know that yes, that person has been put in your path for a higher purpose. But this path will not always be easy. There are profound lessons that both of you need to learn, and the angels are beside you to help you understand them. From the very first meeting, you probably felt an inexplicable attraction, something that seemed beyond reason, a feeling that simply could not be ignored. This type of connection, the angels tell me, is not ordinary. Not everyone touches us in this way. Not everyone awakens something hidden in our soul. There is, between you and that person, a strong but also complex spiritual bond. And this complexity is what makes everything even more intriguing, because despite the intensity, you have already noticed that there is a resistance, an invisible wall that still hinders this love from flowing freely. A journey you have ahead is one of healing and discovery. The angels show that, even if the love is mutual, there are wounds from the past, deep fears that both of you carry, which in a way make complete surrender difficult. These wounds could not have been caused by each other, but have been brought from other experiences, emotional scars that are reopened so both can confront them and eventually leave them behind. The angels want you to know that these difficulties, though painful, are opportunities for both of you to reach a deeper understanding of true love. That person may sometimes seem distant or reluctant to truly show their feelings. Deep down, what the angels tell me is that they are internally fighting against what they feel for you. This struggle is not easy, as they truly feel a strong attraction, but also a fear that paralyzes them. The fear of losing control, of being carried away by something they cannot rationalize, of exposing vulnerabilities they may have never shown to anyone. The angels want you to know that this fear is a barrier that this person needs to face, and that no matter how difficult it may be, this is the path both of you need to walk together. The intensity that exists between you is like a flame, and that flame has the power to illuminate or to consume. The angels whisper that in order to fully live this relationship, you will have to confront the shadows that this light projects. They want you to understand that true love is not just the meeting of two souls, but the journey of self-discovery and healing that each must go through to eventually come together in harmony. This relationship has come to challenge you, to provoke an inner transformation, and thus, to allow you and that person to know each other in a way you have never imagined. There is something in this person that makes you feel at home, a familiarity that cannot be explained, but the angels tell me it is linked to past experiences. You have met before, in another life, in different contexts. And that's why the connection is so intense and at the same time, full of challenges. There are unfinished lessons, things that were not fully resolved in the past and are now reappearing for both of you to finally understand, grow, and transcend together. This encounter is a second chance, an opportunity to do things differently, to heal what remained unresolved. The angels whisper that this person sees a light, a strength in you that she may not know how to manage. This awakens in her a mix of admiration and fear, a duality that makes her oscillate between the desire to be close and the impulse to withdraw. She notices qualities in you that she has never found in anyone else, but she is also frightened by the depth of what she feels. Destiny has brought you here, but now it depends on each of you to confront your own insecurities, your own ghosts. This journey, the angels reveal to me, is a path of trust, in which both must believe that this connection was made for something much greater than either of them can imagine. Ultimately, the angels ask you to keep your heart open, yet firm within your boundaries. They know that this journey will not be easy, but they guarantee that every challenge is worth the effort. This is a rare opportunity, An invitation to a love that transcends the barriers of time and space, a love that defies the ordinary and comes to transform you in depth. At every step, at every obstacle, the angels will be by your side, guiding and protecting you, so that you have the strength to move forward and live this experience with all the intensity it deserves. As your journey continues to unfold, the angels reveal an even deeper depth of this connection. They wish for you to understand that the path of true love is not always filled with easy and pleasant moments. It often requires the courage to confront parts of yourself that you may have kept hidden in silence. And that person with whom you share this bond has the power to bring forth those parts, uncovering emotions that have remained hidden or that you thought you had overcome. This connection is like a mirror that reflects not only what is beautiful, but also the wounds and challenges that still need healing. The angels want you to understand that the difficulties that arise between you are not a sign that love is impossible, but rather, they are opportunities for both of you to grow and strengthen your bond. That person, just like you, carries deep scars in their history, emotional wounds that have accumulated over time. And involuntarily, these scars end up manifesting in attitudes, hesitations, and even in the unspoken words. There is a constant fear of repeating patterns, of re-experiencing past pains, of opening your heart again, and of feeling vulnerable and exposed once more. The angels see every detail of this narrative and want you to know that true love does not come without resistance. Love, especially the one meant to transform, often brings us face to face with our own fears and confronts the barriers we have built to protect ourselves. And this is happening between you two. That person whom you so eagerly wish to understand harbors, deep inside, a profound desire to connect, to fully give themselves, but also an intense fear of what that could mean. There is a duality between desire and fear, an oscillation that creates a tension that is not always easy to bear. This fear is not something she chooses to feel. It's almost like a second nature, something rooted in her past experiences that always makes her hesitate when she feels she's about to give in to what she feels for you. The angels say this is a necessary process, a cycle of closeness and distance that serves for both of you to know each other more authentically and deeply. However, they also whisper that this cycle shouldn't be a reason for endless pain. Both must be willing to find a way to balance what they feel with what they fear, and for that, mutual trust and patience are needed. The angels reveal that this person sees something unique in you, something she hasn't encountered in anyone else. You make her feel something that is both new and familiar at the same time, as if she were rediscovering a part of herself that was asleep. And this sensation often leaves her feeling like she's losing ground, without a solid foundation to stand on. It's as if everything she believed about love, relationships, and even herself, was being questioned, reformulated. This generates a whirlwind of emotions that are not always easy to understand, let alone to express. Therefore, the angels ask you to have compassion. They know that, like you, this person is learning, going through a process of self-discovery. She needs to understand that true love doesn't demand perfection. It requires courage, selflessness, and the willingness to accept others in their entirety. And perhaps this could be the greatest lesson both of you need to learn: to love without expecting the other to be exactly as we imagined, but to accept and embrace the person in their true essence, with their strengths and vulnerabilities. This person is gradually beginning to understand that this connection is not something they can control or define in rational terms. They notice, even if subtly, that the love they feel for you transcends any conventional definition. This love challenges them to step out of their comfort zone, to open up to possibilities they never imagined, to face the fears they would rather ignore. And even though it scares them, there is a flame inside them, a growing desire to understand what they can build together if both have the courage to face these challenges hand in hand. The angels whisper that this person, even though they might not show it, is going through a healing process. Every encounter, every word exchanged between you, every shared silence is like a sign that true love is possible but requires effort and determination. They are learning, even if slowly, that they need to trust, that they need to open their heart, even if it means risking being hurt. And this is a journey that no one else can take for them. You can be by their side, support them, but the decision to face their own fears is something only they can make. And as they go through this process, the angels want you to take care of yourself as well. They know it's not easy to stay strong in the face of so much uncertainty, that your heart also has wounds that need attention, and that sometimes you feel a deep loneliness even when you are with that person. But they ask you not to give up, to keep being the light that illuminates this path, not just for them, but also for yourself. They want you to believe that, although this journey is challenging, it is building something much bigger, something that can bring true and lasting happiness. Angels urge you to remember that love is not something to demand, but something to nurture. Trust, respect, and understanding are the foundations that can support this relationship, even in the most difficult times. This person needs your support, your compassionate gaze, your acceptance, but they also need to understand that love is a choice made every day, requiring dedication and courage. And this is a choice you must make together, respecting the time and space each one needs to grow. They say the future of this relationship is in your hands, that every decision, every word, every gesture is an important piece in this puzzle. And although destiny has brought both of you on the same path, it is up to you to decide how to travel this road. The power of this connection is undeniable, but it needs to be nurtured with honesty, transparency, and above all, with a sincere desire to build something that surpasses insecurities and fears. The angels believe in you. They believe that if both of you are determined to face internal challenges, this relationship can become an endless source of love and mutual growth. The angels conclude this part of the message by asking you to maintain your faith, to continue believing in the power of love and in the capacity that both of you have to overcome obstacles. They are by your side, guiding each step, protecting and illuminating this path that, although difficult, can lead to a happiness that transcends any expectation. The journey is long, but if you stay united and dedicated, the angels assure you that destiny holds something truly magnificent for the two of you. Angels continue to be by your side, guiding you through this journey full of nuances and emotional twists. They want you to understand that the depth of the love this person feels for you is something rare but also fragile. This fragility is not a lack of feeling. On the contrary, it is the weight of such intense emotions that sometimes scare and paralyze. This person finds in you a comfort they have never felt before, a presence that touches something deep, beyond appearances and expectations. However, this intensity stirs a part of her that she may not fully know herself, bringing forth insecurities, fears, and doubts that need to be faced for this relationship to flourish. The angels want you to look at this person with a compassionate gaze, without expectations or pressure. They know how much you long for certainties, for a sense of security to calm your heart. But this person, although wanting to be with you, is still in the process of understanding what it truly means to love someone with such devotion and transparency. It's as if they are trying to navigate uncharted waters, and every step towards you is accompanied by a mix of excitement and apprehension. And the angels ask you to have patience because she needs time to find herself, to discover that love can indeed be a safe place, and not a trap. A journey you are undertaking is an opportunity for both of you to get to know each other's hearts more deeply. This love is a mirror that reflects all that you are, your light and shadows, your strengths and vulnerabilities. Angels show that often true love is the one that challenges us to be better, that pushes us to face our emotional blockages, and teaches us that giving is the only path to fullness. And that is happening between you. Every moment, every word, and every silence are part of a healing process, in which both of you allow yourselves to see beyond the masks you usually use to protect yourselves from the world. This person sees in you something she considers inaccessible, a strength she is not sure she has within herself. And this sensation for her is at the same time a fascination and a fear. She doesn't know if she can rise to the heights of the feelings she has for you. She is afraid she is not worthy of such an authentic love. This is one of the reasons why she sometimes seems distant or hesitant, as she struggles internally to allow herself to believe that she deserves that happiness, that she deserves the chance to live something authentic and profound. Angels say that this process of acceptance is painful but essential for her to be able, one day, to open her heart without reservations. They want you to understand that, for that person, total surrender is something frightening. Deep inside, there are wounds she is afraid to reopen, memories of situations where trust brought her suffering, where vulnerability was met with lack of love or even contempt. That's why she has built barriers, walls that keep her safe, but at the same time prevent her from experiencing love in its fullness. These barriers, the angels told me, were not raised against you, but are the result of painful experiences that she has not completely overcome yet. And now, when she is faced with a love like the one she feels for you, she is called to demolish these barriers, to confront the shadows of the past, and to allow the light of the present to envelop her. The angels ask you to be gentle with yourself during this process. They know how much this situation touches your own insecurities, your own fears. But they assure that true love, guided by the divine, does not weaken in the face of difficulties. It grows, it strengthens, and it transforms every obstacle into a learning opportunity. The love you share is a blessing, something rare and special, but like any blessing, it requires care, patience, and willingness to face the storms that may arise along the way. They show that that person, even without realizing it, is guided by angels. They are beside her, touching her heart, helping her understand that to fully live love, courage is needed. The courage to let go of old defenses, to set aside the fears that hold her back, and ultimately, to offer herself to a reality she knows to be true, even without knowing how to handle it. And the angels are by your side, asking you to continue to be that light that illuminates her path, to continue to be that support, that firm and loving presence that comforts her so much. This person is often seen caught between the desire to be close and the urge to pull away. It's an internal struggle that unfolds in silence, but one that you can observe through small signs, glances, hesitations. The angels say that this oscillation is not a weakness, but part of the healing process she is going through. She is gradually facing the parts of herself that she has always avoided, the pain she has preferred to ignore, the vulnerabilities she has never wanted to expose. And this, for her, is an intense experience, a process of self-discovery that makes her question everything she thought she knew about love. The angels reveal that you have an essential role in this process. Your presence is an anchor, a support that helps her not to get lost in the midst of her own emotional storms. For her, you are a reference of peace, stability, genuine affection. And although this scares her, at the same time, it comforts her. It's as if she is starting to understand that with you she can be herself without hiding her pains, without pretending to be stronger than she really is. This love is an invitation for both to see each other authentically, to allow themselves to truly be themselves, without masks, without fears, without barriers. The angels ask you to continue to nurture this love with patience and understanding. They know it's not easy, that there are moments when the burden of uncertainty seems too heavy to bear. But they want you to know that every gesture of affection, every act of support, every word of encouragement you offer to this person, is like a seed that gradually sprouts in her heart, helping her believe that true love is possible. She needs this strength, this light that you represent, to one day feel safe enough to offer her love without reservations. This journey, the angels say, is a mutual learning. Not only for her, but also for you. Both of you are called to grow, to strengthen, to heal old wounds so that you can ultimately build something solid and lasting. And they remind that love is, above all, an act of faith. Faith in what you feel, faith in what you build, faith in what cannot yet be seen, but which somehow is already present in every gaze, in every gesture, in every word. The angels conclude this message by asking you to remain resolute, to believe in the transformative power of this love. They assure you that they are by your side, supporting and guiding every step, and that, at the end of this journey, you'll be rewarded for all the patience, for all the love and dedication. This love is special, it is rare, and if both of you are willing to face the challenges, it will also be eternal. As we progress in this journey of understanding and giving, the angels reveal more about the challenges and blessings that this profound connection brings into your life. They want you to know that true love is a transformative force, which requires giving, courage, and above all, patience. At every new step, at every discovery, that person with whom you share this special bond faces truths about themselves that they may prefer to avoid. The angels show me that, as much as they would like to be with you, there is an internal resistance that still needs to be overcome, a deep fear of opening their heart and allowing themselves to be fully loved. She often feels torn between what she feels for you and the old beliefs and fears she carries. These beliefs, often limiting, make her doubt her own ability to live a love full and true. She is afraid that by giving herself, she will lose a part of herself or that she will relive past pains. This inner conflict prevents her from fully living the present, and, although she wants to overcome these obstacles, she still needs time to find the strength to do so. The angels ask you to understand the silent struggle that is taking place within her and to trust divine timing, for everyone has their own pace to grow and evolve. They want you to see beyond uncertainties, to realize that this distance is not a lack of feeling, but a reflection of the fears she still needs to face. This love, so intense and true, makes her feel vulnerable in a way she has never experienced before. And this vulnerability, which for you is an invitation to give, for her is an unknown territory, something that requires deep trust, something that makes her wonder if she is truly capable of opening up to such a strong feeling. The angels whisper that, although fear still holds a place in her heart, the love she feels for you is growing every day, even if it cannot yet be expressed in the way you desire. At each new encounter, the angels reveal that she is led towards a healing process, a process that requires patience and understanding from both sides. She is challenged to leave behind the old pains, the bitterness that still weighs on her heart, the past experiences that have left deep marks. These marks have made her believe that love always comes accompanied by pain, by loss, and that's why she protects herself. But now, in the face of a love like the one she feels for you, she begins to realize that it might be possible to experience something different, something easier, more authentic. This awakening, even if slow, represents the first step for her to finally open her heart and allow herself to be happy. The angels ask you to trust in the power of this love and to, even in the moments of greatest uncertainty, remember that each challenge is an opportunity for growth. They want you to understand that this relationship is an invitation for both to face their own fears, to find the strength needed to give themselves completely. This person, although still struggles to express her feelings, knows that you are different, knows that there is something unique in your presence, something that awakens in her the desire to be a better version of herself. She gradually realizes that true love is not a prison, but a liberation. The angels show that this person has reflected on every word, every gesture, every moment spent with you, and that these memories comfort her, but also challenge her. She feels a peace next to you that she has never experienced before, but this peace also scares her, because it is something new, something she doesn't yet know how to handle. And even though she wishes to be close, she still feels captive in old beliefs that make her doubt the worthiness of this love, if she is truly capable of building a relationship so sincere and authentic. Angels show up in the form of individuals like this person, even if unnoticed, as guides to navigate these rough waters, to free themselves from fears that hinder them from fully experiencing love. They work subtly, enlightening the heart, touching the deepest emotions so that gradually, it becomes clear that love is not something to fear, but something to embrace. They ask you to continue being that supportive presence, that light that guides even when faced with the greatest darkness. Your patience and understanding are essential for her to feel secure and slowly, find the courage to break down the barriers she has built around her heart. Angels emphasize that this journey is not just about the love between you, but also about individual growth. This relationship is an opportunity for both to rediscover themselves, to heal old wounds, and ultimately allow themselves to live a love that transcends limitations and insecurities. They show that each closeness, each challenge, each conquest is part of a greater plan, a plan aimed at bringing a transcendent transformation to your lives. Together, you are called to grow, to strengthen each other, to build a relationship based on trust, respect, and truth. And as this person goes through this process of self-discovery and healing, angels ask that you also look within yourself. They know this situation is not easy, that the weight of expectations can be heavy, that moments of doubt can shake your confidence. They urge you to believe in the preparation for something greater, that every challenge you face now is preparing you to be ready to live this love to its fullest when the time is right. They ask you to trust, to keep believing in the power of love, and to have faith that divine timing is working in your favor. Next, the angels want you to know that that person, even if they are not yet ready to fully open up, has already begun to notice the positive impact you have in their life. They feel that with you by their side, they can confront their own fears, face their own shadows, and ultimately break free from the ties that bind them to the past. And even though the road is long, the angels assure that every moment of waiting, every word of tenderness, every gesture of support you offer is a seed that germinates and grows in their heart, helping them believe that true love is possible. The angels urge you to remain strong, not to give up, to believe in the transformative power of this love. They know that this journey requires patience, that sometimes the burden of uncertainty seems too heavy to bear. But they assure that if you trust, if you persevere, destiny will bring rewards that surpass what you can imagine. That person is in a process of healing, a process that takes time and dedication, but that in the end, could result in a love that surpasses all barriers. As the angels continue to guide you on this journey, they want you to understand that the time has come to have complete trust in what is to come. They know that the burden of waiting and uncertainties may have tested your patience, but they guarantee that nothing you have experienced so far has been in vain. Every tear, every smile, every spoken word, and every silence have been part of a process of transformation. And today, they bring a final message, a revelation that could forever change the way you see this relationship and, above all, what is destined for the future of both. Angels ask you to look at this person with eyes of compassion, but also with the strength of someone who knows their own worth. They want you to understand that true love does not require sacrifices that negate our essence, but challenges that encourage us to grow. This person, no matter how much you love them, must find their own way to you, make their choices, and above all, want to be with you entirely. And you, at this moment, are called to position yourself, to strengthen your beliefs, without letting doubt shake your confidence in what you deserve. Angels show that the next stage of this relationship will bring significant changes, but it's up to you to decide if you are willing to move forward. This journey has been one of learning, patience, and dedication, but now you are invited to look within yourself and ask what you truly desire. Are you ready to receive the love you have always dreamed of, without the barriers and fears that this person still carries? Or is there a new path within you, a new possibility that the angels wish to reveal? They whisper that the power of this love is great, but it needs a strong foundation to flourish. Angels ask you to be honest with yourself, to recognize your needs, limits, and above all, not to settle for less than you deserve. This relationship can certainly be a source of great happiness and fulfillment, but only if both of you are willing to travel this path with truth, devotion, and mutual dedication. Angels want you to understand that true love is not a search, but a construction, something that is nurtured every day, with every gesture, with every word. This person is in a process of healing, but the angels ask you not to put your entire happiness in their hands. They know how much you want to see this relationship flourish, how much your heart has given to this connection, but they want to remind you that your worth does not depend on anyone's love or acceptance. You are a luminous being, strong, capable of living fully, independent of others' choices. This is a truth that the angels want you to carry with you because it will be the pillar that will support your heart, no matter what happens. The angels ask you to look towards the future with hope, but also with wisdom. They want you to know that destiny will bring you what truly belongs to you, what is aligned with the highest purpose of your soul. If that person is part of this destiny, they will find their way to you, and together you will be able to build a relationship based on respect and unconditional love. But if destiny has other plans, the angels assure you that you will be guided towards something even greater, something that will bring you the peace and happiness you deserve. This journey has been marked by many moments of introspection, waiting, doubts, but now is the time to release, to allow the universe to do its job, to let higher forces guide your path. The angels whisper that true love is never lost, that it finds its place one way or another, and that what is authentic always prevails, even if the road is uncertain. They ask you to trust, to believe that, regardless of the outcome, you are led exactly where you need to be. What the little angels most want you to understand is that this journey has not been in vain, that each experience has been part of a greater learning. They know how much you have devoted your heart, how willing you have been to face every obstacle, every uncertainty. And they want you to know that all this love, all this devotion, will be rewarded, in one way or another. This is the fate of the hearts that love sincerely, of the hearts that, even in the face of difficulties, choose the path of light and truth. The angels conclude this message with a promise. They want you to know that if you decide to keep your heart open, if you continue to believe in the power of true love, the universe will bring you what belongs to you. They will be by your side, guiding every step, enlightening every decision, and protecting your heart from any unnecessary pain. They ask you to look towards the future with hope, to keep faith in what is to come, and to trust that every challenge, every weight, every tear, has been part of a polishing process, a process that has prepared you to receive the happiness that the universe has reserved for you. Thus, with love and devotion, this journey will come to an end, not as a conclusion, but as the beginning of a new stage, where you will find the peace and love you have always sought. The angels ask you to believe in this, to keep your faith intact, because, at the right moment, everything that is destined for you will find you on your path. Now that you have gone through every line of this message from the angels and have felt the weight of each revelation, I want you to inhale deeply and allow these words to settle in your heart. You have come this far for a reason, drawn by a call from the universe, and this is much greater than mere curiosity. The angels have revealed to me that you are at a crucial moment in your journey. And to keep this connection with the messages of the universe alive, you must take the next step, a step that strengthens your commitment to your own happiness, to your own growth, to everything you deserve. Imagine the power of a life where, with every message, you feel guided, protected, and empowered. Where each press of the record button symbolizes an opening to a new stream of divine energy in your life. As you hit record, you declare to the universe that you are ready to receive and accept all that is meant for you. That you are ready for blessings, for love, and for the answers that the angels have exclusively reserved for you. Now, without further ado, follow your instinct, your heart, and press the record button. Envision that, through this simple action, you are opening a door for the angels to continue guiding every step of your journey. This is not just a choice, it is a direct call that the angels are sending you, a sign that you are on the right path. Do not hesitate. Allow yourself to be guided, to feel the embrace of this energy, and to strengthen your connection with the divine. Click on Sign Up and write in the comments, "I accept the blessings that the universe has for me." Allow this sentence to resonate in your soul, so that each word vibrates with the energy of the universe, strengthening your commitment to love, light, and the truth you seek. Angels will be by your side, accompanying each step, ready to bring more messages, more love, and more revelations that will transform your life. Now is your moment. Sign up and open yourself to the most powerful journey that the universe can offer you. And remember, with each message, you connect even more with your own essence, with your truth, with all that you are and have always been destined to be. We have concluded this journey for today, but there is much more to reveal, much more that the angels wish to share. Click on Sign Up and be welcomed into a community where you are always guided by light and love. May your life be transformed by everything that the universe has to offer.